already she put in her head, this is not the type of guy for me. So how I'm feeling about it is that I'm gonna keep him in the friend zone, no friends with benefit type of thing. And so I have to lie to make sure that it doesn't step forward. At the end of the day, women don't have to do much when they're having with you. They don't have to do much but just lay there. If you have a woman that's more freaky or more into that stuff, maybe she's gonna ride you out. Pay attention to every single detail that's right in front of you. Remember how close a woman is close to you, in a sense of she's right in front of you, as I just mentioned. What is up, my B-Boss Baddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about lies that women tell. With this specific topic, I am going to be telling you guys lies that you probably didn't hear before. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, well, you didn't mention this, or this is the #1 lie. But I already had a video about a year ago that came out. So if you guys want to go check that out, go ahead. And I do have more than one part. So most definitely, I already said so many of the lies that women tell, especially the common ones that I know you guys are probably going to comment. And feel free to comment whatever you want. Tell me other lies that women tell, the top lies that you've heard. Whatever the case is, go ahead and do that. I am not stopping you guys. I just want you guys to keep in mind that I'm going to be telling you guys different things just so you guys are not hearing the same things from me, okay? So now, if you guys have not given this video a big thumbs up, please go ahead and do that. And if you have already, thank you. And now go ahead and check out everything on my screen after this video though. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So we start from 3, go down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the #1 thing. All right, you guys, so I just want to let you guys know, if I'm wiping my face, the AC is not doing any justice right now, and maybe because I've been moving around, these lights are bright and all these things, so just don't mind me wiping my face. I'm just a little hot, or a lot hot, okay, you guys? So #3 on my list is that women say it's a time of the month, oh my, or you know what, I'm on my period, right? And 2 reasons why they say this is, first of all, if they don't want to mess around with you. If they are over here and they don't want to smash, they don't want to, you know, get any D from you, they don't want to lose it to you or anything, they don't want to count you as a body count, they will tell you this excuse. And mainly it falls back to them not feeling you. Her as a woman, she's chilling with you, right? You guys are vibing and it seems like it's gonna get somewhere, but already she put in her head, this is not the type of guy for me. So how I'm feeling about it is that I'm gonna keep him in the friend zone, no friends with benefit type of thing. And so I have to lie to make sure that it doesn't step forward and make him not think that he has a chance of getting some vajayjay from her. The next reason why women tell this lie is simply because they want to give you an explanation to why they're acting the way they're acting. So a prime example, let's say she's acting crazy, or you know, she's acting wild. And normally with this lie, I find that a lot of guys will say, you're acting so crazy because you are on your period, or I guess it's the time of the month. You know, when females catch an attitude, they talk all crazy to you. They say those comments, and women like to just go ahead and say, yeah, that's why, or that's exactly how I'm feeling, or yeah, I'm going through this. It's the time of the month. I'm on my period. I'm bleeding, whatever word she uses. Women love to use that because it's a great way to say that this is not really me, but this is how I'm going to tell you this is me. As I was saying, you guys, women will tell this even if they're not on their period. And it's really, like I said, just to get their way to make you guys believe certain stuff. And that's all it is. If you feel like a woman is on her period, most times you guys are going to let things slide by. Most times you guys are going to be like, okay, you know what? That's going to be an excuse. And because naturally women are emotional by nature, just by nature, they're going to be in a position of feeling like I need to get away with however I'm feeling or however I'm acting based on my feelings. And I need you guys to understand that there's a reason behind it. And period is the biggest excuse that a lot of women can fall back into. Okay, you guys? So if you have any more questions, go ahead and comment that down below right now and suggest the videos that you guys want to see next. But that's all that I would say with that. That literally, like I said, it's going to be because they don't want to screw around, mess around with you, do anything else, do more with you. Or it's going to be because they have problems with their own emotional self. They don't have emotional balance. And so they need excuses as such as being on their period. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to #2. And #2 is saying she has work in the morning. Now, I have one more thing that I want to say in brackets, but I chose work in the morning because that's a common lie. A lot of women will just tell you, oh, I can't, I have work in the morning, or I can't, I gotta get up early. But really behind all of this, it's an excuse to why they can't see you again. So a lot of women will be out here, and some of these girls don't even work a 9 to 5. They don't even have a real job. Most times it's just guys tricking them, right? So at the end of the day, whatever excuse she has, it's really just gonna be an excuse to not see you again, or not see you yet. So let's start off with not seeing you again. If she loses the interest, not really into you, if she feels like you're such a nice guy, it's gonna go back to number 3 as well, right? She's gonna give you first maybe the excuse of, I'm on my period, I'm bleeding, or it's the time of the month, so I can't F around with you. Or it could just be because she treats you so badly, right, in your case, and you're just gonna blame it on, okay, I understand you're on your period. Either way, it's the lie. It's a huge lie that's being told. Next thing, back to number 2. Now that you guys are supposed to go ahead and see each other one more time or another time, next time, she's saying, I can't because I got this, I got that. It's always going to be excuses to why she cannot see you, because she doesn't want to see you again. And so what do you take from that? She's not interested, and it's okay. I try to tell you guys all the time, you don't have to be pressed, you don't have to feel ways, because it's going to allow you to simp. It's going to open doors for you guys to be like, okay, you know what? I want to make sure that she wants to see me again. I want to make sure that she wants to give me the JJ. I want to make sure that she's feeling me. It's not your job to make sure that that's going to happen. So now, with this number 3, I want to finish off with, if she doesn't want to see you again, take it as in she's having the loss, not you. And a lot of guys like to blame it on themselves, that I'm the reason why she doesn't want to see me again. But realistically, she's her own reason as to why she doesn't want to see you again, do anything else with you. And there's no solution sometimes, or there's just nothing that's going to happen soon enough for you. So just let it be, because you can't control certain stuff that are in that certain situation. And you have to let things just happen and play out. If you guys are going to be constantly forcing it, back to when you go ahead and chase, when you go ahead and show too much caring and willingness and do everything that you can possibly for a woman, she's over here losing all the complete interest that could have been possible for her to lose for you. Okay, you guys, and I'm so sorry about that noise. My dog is, doing her thing, going in and out the cage. But let's go ahead and move on to the last thing on my list is gonna be, and I feel like you guys have an idea, not saying that it's a number 1 thing, but I'm most definitely saying it's the last thing on my list, and I have a lot to say about this. So please, if you haven't gotten your popcorn, if you have not been comfortable in sitting, go ahead and do that right now, because this is gonna be another 2, 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes of your time. Anyways, back to what I was saying with this last thing. If you guys have an idea, especially for those who already watched my other Lies That Women Tell, go ahead and check out the other videos if you haven't. But for those, you probably might have an idea. Think about things that I haven't said. So with this last thing, is super interesting, and it's super true. And quite frankly, I've done it before, but there's other lies that I've done before as well. And I'm a woman myself, and I have flaws. So most definitely, I do things that, well, not anymore, because I'm in a serious committed relationship, y'all feel me? But as I was saying with this last thing, if you guys have an idea, or if you guys want to guess, go ahead and comment that down below right now. And if you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Okay, you guys, so with this number 1 thing for lies that women tell is fake moaning. What women do out here nowadays is act like they're really enjoying the SEX with you, but truthfully, it's a NOPE. Absolutely a no, because she's just not feeling you. And yes, size matters to a certain extent, but not to an extreme extent. And it's really just because you have to know what you're doing with what you got. And a lot of times females feel like maybe you're not experienced enough, or maybe you just have a lot more learning to do as far as her own body. Doesn't even have to do with go ahead and mess around with all these females. A lot of women like different things out here, you guys. So if you can find a way or figure out how she likes to be pleased, then you can go ahead and deliver. But women will fake moan, because at the end of the day, women don't have to do much when they're having with you. They don't have to do much, but just lay there. If you have a woman that's more freaky or more into that stuff, maybe she's gonna ride you out. Maybe she's gonna, do things where it's gonna be all over you instead of you have to play the whole, let me be all on top of you instead. So really, all I'm trying to say to you guys is that if a woman is gonna be moaning, you're not gonna always know she's fake moaning, but just kind of keep in mind if she's kind of doing it way too hard. Does it sound so like fake? And I know that's kind of saying like just see it or it's so obvious, but I'm trying to say is that you guys might be so carried away that you feel like, oh, I'm getting satisfaction out of this, or I'm gonna get that nice, the BUST out of it, so I don't even really care. I'm trying to please her at the same time, but at the same time I'm focused on how I'm gonna get this, what I just said. So really, if you're too consumed on that, you're not gonna understand if a woman is fake moaning. You're not gonna know if she's over here making sounds when she's really not feeling you. She's only trying to make you believe she's feeling you. Making you feel certain ways like she's enjoying the intimacy that you guys have going on is only gonna get her more things. It's only gonna make you believe that she's gonna be someone that's going to be in your life, and someone that's not going to go away, someone that's respecting you, someone that cares about you, all the things that you guys want in females. When they do the fake moaning, it's really just to make you believe things. It's all an illusion. But if you're going to be blinded, then you're not going to see what's really going on. And that's why I was just mentioning onto how you guys might be so caught up in the actual intimacy instead of realizing I'm really, and this is you guys, right? I'm really in front of this girl. I'm this close. She might just be feeling like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it. He doesn't even know that I'm not even enjoying it. And that's a big key factor. Sometimes you as a man, you might be giving it to her. You might be trying to please her in every way. But at the end of the day, you're really concerned on how you're feeling. And it's really hard to know how a woman's feeling, if she's really enjoying it, because fake moaning, fake feelings, when it seems like it's coming down to, I gotta make things up, I gotta compromise, it's real. Women can do it easily. It's not the other role because, of course, as I said in the beginning, you guys do the work. So at the end of the day, if she's gonna be doing all these fake things and you wanna be making sure that you're not getting lied to, you wanna make sure that you're not piping her up and she's really not feeling it and you don't even really know, you have to pay attention to a woman. Her body will tell you a lot. And I'll start with the body just because the body does a lot, right? If she's just not in that whole, and I don't want to get into details, but if she's not in that whole zone, you don't feel it, moisture, you know what I'm talking about? Not getting into details, but if that's not going on with that female, most definitely, then you'll know in your head that, okay, you know what? I might be lacking, or it's just her. She's such a maybe so experienced that she needs way too much more. Or something else that, you know what, you gotta go somewhere else to get it. Or you can just tell that her face is saying, I'm not here right now. I'm really tuned out. Pay attention to every single detail that's right in front of you. Remember how close a woman is close to you, in a sense of she's right in front of you, as I just mentioned. Don't get so caught up in the closing your eyes. I'm doing everything that I think would work, but realistically, just look in front of you. So I want to close off with, when you're dealing with women, make sure that you are being attentive. Not saying that, oh my gosh, this is what you have to do in life. I'm just trying to say, if you're going to deal with women, this is what you have to do in life, because this is what it takes most of the time. And it's not fun. It's not always the best thing or exciting. But if this is the life, or this is what you want next, if you want to find a good girl, or you want to find that girl that you're going to mess around with, whatever your reasoning is, make sure that you are doing it and you are being attentive, so you don't take the L's, you don't take the losses, and you don't lose a girl, or you don't lose what you could have gotten if you would have just paid attention. Okay, you guys, I really hope this video helped you guys out, and if it did, please go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And like I said, go ahead and comment down below the tips of videos that you want to see, or anything you guys want to say, just whatever. Drop it down below, you guys. Show that love, thank you, or say what you gotta say. And lastly, of course, make sure you're subscribed with that post notification on, and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.